All right, we made it, y'all. We made it. This is April Harley, aka Gigi Max. Welcome to Power 102.8 Los Angeles. What's good, everybody? This episode is for the artists who don't just make songs, they make statements. Welcome to the Power 102.8 Los Angeles podcast, syndicated and available across major listening platforms, including iHeartRadio, Pandora, Spotify, Amazon Music, and Audible. Today is special because we are sitting down with Fly Guy Vive, and we are going to be vibing with him today. Listening to actually two current singles that he has out on the radio in rotation. And one we'll get into is called Flight. The other dope track is Real or Fake. So we're not doing a regular interview tonight. We had some technical difficulties, but we're here and we're about to go in. So let's get into the mindset behind the music, behind the myth, the legend, Fly Guy Vive. Come on, tell us where, you mentioned your name. Tell us if I'm saying it right. How do you go? What do you go by? And where are you from right now?
Yeah. So first off, thank you, Gigi, for having me, and it's an honor to be here. And despite all of the technical difficulties that we had, we powered through it. We muscled through it. We won't be stopped. So yes, you were saying my name right. It's Fly Guy Vive, and Vive is actually short for survivor.
Ooh.
So I wanted to make a name for myself that resonated with not only the people, but really just reflected my life's journey as a man, not just as an artist, but just
Mm,
everything that I've been through.
mm,
And when anyone says my name, they understand what I'm about. They understand that I'm somebody that rose above the situation. I rose above my circumstance. I didn't let it
mm.
define me. I defined my future.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
Yep.
right. I love that. Thank you for bringing that energy in.
Oh, for
I'm
sure.
feeling legacy right here. You're gonna let us know a lot of gems tonight. And where are you from? Where you from?
Yeah. So I'm originally from Detroit, Michigan.
Okay.
Um, yeah, I'm out here in New York now. I've been out here for some time, but definitely Motor City, built, thorough. Yeah,
Oh,
strong, sturdy.
strong, sturdy. Okay, I love
Hmm.
it. Now, let's jump into the sound of a Fly Guy Vibe. And one, I would like to
Yeah.
just know a little bit about your sound in three words, but also where you got your name from. Was it
Yeah.
something from the street, something you came up with on the fly? Like, how did that come to be?
Yeah. So my name, surface level, somebody would think like they just hear fly, they think clothes, they think fashion. It can mean that. It's almost like a double entendre itself, right? So
Hmm.
fly is not only your fashion, it's the outward, but it's also your inward. Having a fly state of mind is having, just an elevated way of thinking and a mindset, a grind set, that puts you in a different bracket than somebody that's just focused on the mundane or only seeing the glass half empty. I see it half full.
True. I love all the
Yeah.
positive. So it's the mindset that
Yeah.
matters. It's true.
So
Now,
I kind of, yeah, go
oh,
ahead.
go ahead.
No, I was just going to say that I gave myself that name.
Mm,
And like I said, I just want to connect with people. I wanted to resonate with people and let people know that have gone through similar circumstances or worse, and letting them know that they can make it.
beautiful. Now let's talk about your sound. And if you had to
Hmm.
describe it in three words, what would you say?
Authentic, raw, and creative.
Okay. Okay. Now let's talk about a moment that matters because we've been playing your awesome songs for a little while now. How did it feel when you first heard your single or both of the singles on Power 102.8 Los Angeles?
It was surreal,
Mm,
honestly, because where I come from, the people that know in Detroit, it's real competitive, right? Especially like so you have like different levels in Detroit. You got the you know street guys, you got the hip hop heads, and you got everything in between. When you go to these showcases and you're trying to have that connection, you're trying to put on a good show, and
mhm.
make a movement. There's a lot of people that's hating,
Oh
so
my
you
God.
kind of, yeah, you don't feel the love, you don't feel
The
the
support.
appreciation. Yeah, you don't feel the support. So to be vindicated, I
Mm,
guess just from my vision and just the work that I've put in, the tireless hours, man, the tireless
mm,
hours that I put in, the blood, the sweat, the tears, the sacrifices, and to
yeah.
see it have like bearing fruit like that is amazing.
That's beautiful. That's
Yeah.
beautiful. What did you do the moment you heard the songs in rotation? Were you like popping bottles of champagne? Were you just calling your friends? What's going on?
I hit up my mom. My
Right?
mom is one of my greatest supporters. She believed in me when nobody else did. When I was 15 years old, being
Mhm.
in her in the computer room writing raps and having her sing on my choruses and my hooks,
Oh,
just yeah, thinking about to those moments and just where we are now. Those are the people that I want to celebrate.
wow. Oh, I know she was proud. She was like, yes, you're like living
Yeah.
it, living the truth,
Oh yeah.
man.
It's only getting better too. It's only getting
Wow.
better.
Shout outs to Mom Dukes.
Shout out to mom.
Take us back. When did you, I feel like it's like the hip hop movie now, Brown Sugar. When did you fall in love with music? Like for real, like the moment it became like personal, like just hit your soul.
So there's two things. And
Hmm.
shout out to Jonathan, by the way, Jonathan P. Wright. When I had
Yeah.
my interview with him, I did explain to him, just where my initial love for hip hop came in, but it's a little deeper than that. So my mom, she is a wonderful vocalist. She can sing. She got chops. You know what I'm saying? She can hang with the best of them. For real, for real. I'm not just saying that because that's my mom. She really got it. But she listened to all the classics, when I was growing up. So listening
Hmm.
to the Aretha Franklin, listening to the Whitney Houston, listening to the Deborah Cox, listening to Luther Vandross, listening to Kenny G, like all
Great.
those things had an influence on me, just culturally and
Hmm.
musically. So definitely just
Hmm.
hearing different compositions, different productions, different approaches to certain song subject matter,
Yeah.
it built me into the songwriter and into the artist as I am, not just with hip hop.
True. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah. So like that eclectic, diverse, those
yeah.
sounds, like it just kind of
Hmm.
came through your soul. I got you.
Yep.
Man. Again, shout out to Mob Dukes. Okay.
Hey, I try to say she's a go.
She's that good. We have to have her on here, or maybe you'll be having her as a vocalist on one of the songs.
Hey, yeah, we actually.
Mother's Day tribute, you know?
Hey, she listen. It's funny that you say that, Gigi, because every single time that my mom hears that I dropped a new song, she asks me, "When are you gonna make my song?" So
Okay.
she on my head. Listen, I gotta get it together. I gotta get it together.
This is a
Yeah. It's a
reminder.
reminder. It
Look,
comes in
Women's History
threes.
Month is coming up
Yep,
in
that's
two
true.
days.
Hey, listen, I
That's
got
what's up.
inspiration.
All right. Well, I look forward to hearing some of her vocals on your
Mm.
album here. Now, with your first songs, what is the first song that obviously you're geared and steered with the greats and this eclectic sound. When did you write your first piece of music that felt so real to you? You were like, this is it for me, man. Like I gotta walk in my purpose with this.
My first song. I want to say it was a song about a breakup.
Okay, we have those.
It might have been that. But I think what really got me in my bag of just
Yeah.
lyricism and wanting to do this, the
Hmm.
song was called Incredible. And you might still be able
Oh,
to find it on YouTube. And it's when I
oh,
it's when I went by the name AM, AYEEM.
okay.
Yeah. Yep.
AL. All right.
AM. Yeah. Yeah, M is in Mike.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you for that. Okay. So we see the evolution then of
Oh
AM to
yeah.
Fly Guy Vive. All right.
Yeah,
That's
yeah. I'm
beautiful.
proud of it too. I don't deny my past. I don't regret
Yeah.
my past. It made me who I am. It molded me into the man that you see before you.
Hmm.
And I
Hmm.
can only get better. We learn from our mistakes. When we go
Yes.
through things, it's supposed to be something that we're supposed to learn from, develop from, grow from, mature from. And that's what's happened for me.
Okay. Well, look, I love hearing about all of this because we were literally just talking about the mindset of, who you are and your struggles and
Hmm.
what you've gone through. And we know that music is mental before it's musical. So, what's
Yeah.
your mental approach to making the music and creating it? Are you very strategic? Do you kind of just go with the emotion or spiritual, very competitive, maybe a blend? Like what drives the pen for you?
It really depends on the production. It depends on the type of
Hmm.
song that I'm making. Like, so let's say Real or Fake, right? That's
Hmm.
not competitive at all. I'm talking about past relationships that I've gone through and just
Yes.
like generalizing it and
Yeah.
like that aggression, that anger, but also speaking about my growth and how I've gotten better and healed from those
Mhm.
situations, right? A different track. So it's NFL. If you listen to that track, that's more
I
competitive. That's more, straight bars. I'm
love
definitely,
it.
talking my ish. But, you
Oh,
know, I am versatile and I've always prided myself on being that, you know. So it just depends.
got you. And I do want to jump into that. I want to do a deep dive on both of your songs actually in one
Yeah.
second. What do you feel like you like before you sit down? Are there like any, and I don't want to say like rituals, but like things that you have to do before you like get into the bag? Like, do you have like the candles? Do you have like incense? Like, you know what I mean? You have
Yeah.
your
Yeah. Yeah.
composition
Yeah. Yeah.
book. Are you like a writer on the phone? Like, how does it all go
Yeah.
down?
So again, that varies too. So sometimes, and
Mhm.
definitely, I used to have composition books. I filled many of those, right? Some of
Yes.
them might have been trash, but they did get filled. But definitely, I write on the phone mostly now. My
Yeah.
notepad is filled with gold, in my humble
Ooh,
opinion. But
the gym.
anyway, my ritual or just I guess my process when it comes to writing, I have to
Hmm.
feel the production first,
Okay.
right? So like if I have a beat, even if I have it in my head, right? Like I gotta make a voice note, something to get that out, so I don't forget the melody. I don't forget, the BPM. I don't forget the timing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it has to be played on speakers. I gotta hear it loud. I gotta feel the bass. I gotta feel it. It's spiritual
Oh,
for me, right? And then
okay.
once you feel it, then the heart starts to pour.
Mm-hmm.
That's when
Okay.
the pen starts to bleed, is when you feel the music. So,
Mm-hmm.
I either come with the hook first, the chorus first, or I'll just jump right into a verse. But it just depends on where, and I'm a believer in God. It really just depends on
Yes,
where God leads me.
I love it. Okay, so you go in with the divine order of all the things, the alignment, everything's right.
Hmm.
And then a lot of people have like this alter ego, like Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. Do you become, do you have a name for who you become when you get in the studio? Or are you like Fly Guy Vive on steroids? Like, is
Yeah.
there another alter ego that you kind of have when you get in there?
It's funny that you say that. Shout out to my bro Shay.
Shay.
Yeah, Shay, that's my bro, and he actually gave me a name. It's
Come on,
Vibe.
bring it
It's
on.
it's Vibe the villain.
Vive the villain?
Yeah,
My God, I love this
yeah,
alter ego.
yeah. So it's like, yeah, Vibe the villain. You know what I'm saying? He unapologetic,
Okay.
very very brash, very just in
Mm,
your face. Like I'm like that in general, but it's like
okay.
turned up 10 to
Ooh,
100. Like when I get on stage, people tell me all the times. Like when I come off of doing a performance, it's like I
mhm.
didn't know that you was gonna do that, bro.
They weren't ready. They weren't ready.
Yeah, 'cause I'm calm. Like I be in my bag, I be chilling,
Yeah,
before I get on the stage. But once I get on the stage, I'm trying to give somebody a good show.
I love that
Give them
because
the
a lot of
best of
times
me.
we don't have that. Thank you for giving us a good
Hey,
show. So the villain takes over the stage. Okay.
yeah,
All right. I will not forget Vibe the villain. I want
don't.
to see, what this person looks like. So we're gonna have to see. I think Vibe the villain was the one that wrote NFL in that capacity. Like, did you kind of just yeah, Vibe the villain came out on NFL. All right. Well, we welcome him here on 102.8. All the vibe
It's a
things. So
safe space.
it is a safe space for a villain to like. Um, Let me see. So I have a few questions here because I want to get into your singles.
Okay.
You have two records playing, so that's pretty cool. They're spinning right now. I don't even know which one to talk about first because they're so great. But let's go in the order that you wish. But I know the
Okay.
two that are spinning now are Flight, and
Yes.
we have Real or Fate.
Yes.
So can you give us a little background about? Let's start with Flight, if you wish.
Okay. Yeah. So Flight is all right. So it's a funny story. Flight originally was on my EP called Speak It Into Existence. It was dropped
Mm,
in 2023. It was the
mhm,
last record on that project. Okay.
mhm,
And I believed in it. When I recorded it, it was personal for me, about my personal journey again as a man, and just where I've accomplished, where I failed, but
mm.
where I've learned from those failures and developed. And God has put me in a different position. So I
Beautiful.
was like, I teared up recording that song, mind
Mm.
you. I'll never forget it. When it was playing back in the speakers, shout out to Jay and CeeLo Pro, Jay Styles, that's my bro. When he
Oh,
was playing it back in the speakers when he was mixing,
mm-hmm.
yeah, I was filled with emotion. I ain't gonna lie.
Ooh.
I ain't got a lot to kick it. Listen, yes, I was feeling that. That's why it made the cut for the project. The project did its thing. There was other tracks that was had more motion. Outside had more motion. A Story Array had more motion. A Sleepless in the City had more motion. Whatever. But I always liked that song. So come 2 years, 3 years later, right?
Yeah.
Link up with Jonathan, and he tells me, to submit for the RAG Awards, for the Recording Artists Guild Awards.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, should I submit Real or Fake or another track? So he took it upon himself to tell me, send me 3 tracks, and I'm gonna tell you which one you need to send. I sent him Real or Fake, I
Uh-huh.
sent him No More Heroes, and I
Mm.
sent him Flight. He
Ooh.
listened to Flight, right? He listened to all of them, and then he listened
Uh-huh.
to Flight, and he said, that song, that's the one, but
Yeah.
I need you to re-record it.
Mm.
So he literally told me, listen, I need you to take all the profanity out of that track.
Yeah, man.
You're taking away the impact of what that song is by having profanity, having cuss words in it.
Right.
So I was like, bet, I'm a student of the game.
Okay.
I'm never going to say that I know it all, always
Mm.
learning, I'm always developing. So I
Right.
took his advice and I went and re-recorded the track that weekend. And that is what came out. The
Mm.
clean version of Flight was what y'all hear with me actually going back into the studio 3 years later.
Yeah. That's a beautiful story. You took flights.
I
Are
took
you
Flight.
at the RAG Awards? Oh, looking
Yep.
forward to meeting you in person there too.
Likewise.
Wow. Okay. So I love that because it's such a important story and a really big development happens from you taking flight, just you writing the song, period, and how
Yes.
you elevate it from that moment. And then let's talk about real or fake because I think it's very necessary too in today's time. Tell us a little bit about it because I had some questions about it, but I
Yeah.
want you to share.
So I'm gonna be honest with you, Gigi.
Mm-hmm.
Real or Fake, and this is for everybody listening.
Yeah.
Real or Fake was written under the influence. I was lit. I was definitely lit. I ain't gonna hold
Mm.
you. I was drinking. I was off of my
Okay.
Henny,
Oh,
right?
cool. That always
And
gets you.
yeah, it did. Listen, but it had me in my bag. You know what they say, sometimes tragedy and
Mm.
heartbreak can create some of the most beautiful pieces of art. And I feel like that's just what happened. I felt like almost of like that situation where it's an artist and he's in a 1 bedroom apartment with dim lights and he's got paint and he's just throwing it at the canvas. That's how I felt with
Okay,
Thriller.
I feel that actually now. You tell you, I'm like, yep, that's
Yeah,
exactly
that's
where
how I
Villain
felt.
came up here.
Yeah, for
Okay,
sure.
so Villain had Hennessy, and then the song was born. And who are
Yes.
you speaking to on that song? Who's the audience? Would you like to share?
Yeah, so it's like I said, it's past relationships. I'm not gonna mention any
No,
names.
no, no, Brenda. No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
No, we don't keep the identity anonymous,
Yes.
but I will say this. The ones that know, they know.
Okay. Okay. And was it about, especially with real or fake, again, in the
Hmm.
world with like the BBLs and a lot of the fakeness, is it, your character can be fake, right? You could be fake in relationships and friendships and all that things. Did it have anything to do at all with the appearance and aesthetic too of those things at all?
Yes,
Yeah.
it does. There's
I see what
definitely
it is.
layers. Yeah, there's layers to it. So it's not just the physical, it can be your
Mm-hmm.
character. It can be the choices
Mm-hmm.
that you make. With having the song Real or Fake, the core meaning behind it is you never having to question if
Yes.
it's real or fake.
Yeah.
So if you are in a relationship, you're with somebody that you truly love and you feel that that person loves you back. There shouldn't
Mm-hmm.
be a question on whether or not this person is really, has your, good intentions at heart for you.
Mm-hmm.
If they really do care about you, what do they say
Right.
about you behind your back or behind closed doors or when you're not around? What are their
Mm-hmm.
actions? Just those things. Don't
Oh,
you ever question if it's real or
I love the song. I literally sat down. It was like meditation. I was like, I didn't question myself, but I was just like, All right, I felt
Mhm.
good. I was like, I think I'm real. I felt real after that song. So
But
thank
that's
you.
good. That's just validation for you. It's cool.
It was validating. So thank you. And I
You're
need a
welcome.
shirt because I know you make the merch. So I need a shirt because I'm
Listen,
totally
we have
real.
a whole clothing line. That's a whole nother conversation.
We are. We're gonna jump into it now. I wanted to know
Hmm.
from the two songs,
Hmm.
what was the verse or like that bar, maybe it's the hook of each song that like you like the most from each of those songs?
So for Flight,
Mm-hmm.
I would say definitely the beginning of the second verse.
Okay.
You know, it's kind of like the breakdown in the production, and I say, I don't want to lose you, but
Mm-hmm.
I will if you can't fly with me. I gotta move through. This ain't the final destination, so quit trying to hold me. I'm just learning all this wisdom that you never showed me. Like I'm speaking to the absent father. I'm speaking to
Yeah.
the people that didn't believe in me. I'm speaking
Mhm.
to myself for
Yeah.
not believing in myself, right? In those bars, in those lines. So it's real personal. Like I said, that whole song
That song
is
is
a
deep.
love letter just to motivation.
Mm,
It's a love letter to just believing in yourself.
mm, mm. Thank you for that. It's a beautiful song and
Yeah.
it hits hard. I would agree like that first like it starts straight off, you know exactly what the song is about and you
Hmm.
question the people that you've had to, we just came from like the year of the snake and like shedding old relationships and things that just even if it's ourselves old habits
Right.
and now it's like the year of the horse if you're like into any of those things and us like kind of galloping into the sunset into the elevation of this year very ambitious. So I do feel like it took
Dope.
flight, like you just left it all behind and you just elevated in
Yes.
your evolution. So beautiful
I'm
song.
glad you caught that. I'm glad you
Yes,
caught
for
that. Thank you.
sure.
I
For
appreciate that.
sure. It starts off strong. You don't even have to wait to the hook. Like you just turn it on and I'm like, okay, I'm in.
Right.
Okay. And then what would be for real or fake one of your favorite
So,
bars or moments?
so for real or fake,
All
when the
right.
love is real,
Mm,
you just feel it. Don't tell your business. As soon as you do that, they will burn your image. They want what you got and you give it to them. They popcorn when the drama shows. Don't feed it to them. Relationships have no chance when you outside giving risk to them. I mean, how can
mm,
shit work when you too concerned with your past hurt? You said I ain't shit with the past worse. I'm skipping your shit like an advert. I'm paying no
mm,
mind. I'm right back on top of you in the morning and you telling me that your back hurt. But pussy ain't everything. A nigga need peace. I'm
mm,
tired of everything. A nigga need sleep. I'm trying to do everything. A nigga in deep. I'm falling in waters I never can swim. I'm living a lie. I'm drowning in sin. I'm touching your body. I'm losing a limb. You call up your friends and tell them I'm him. Is you crazy? Is you dumb? You made my decision easy. You know how it goes. You can take or leave me. Tell me what you need, but you don't fucking need me. I told him, ooh,
Whoa, whoa, sir. Yeah, you better. I had to grab my
listen,
pearls.
I had to, oh, man, listen. Yeah, that whole song that's what I'm trying to get
Basically,
across. The whole
yes.
song is my favorite part.
Wow.
Yeah,
The pen. Oh, the pen there. You probably
yeah,
wrote all off the page on that one.
I did. I was all off of the line. There was nothing there, man. It was just, yeah.
Beautiful. You just dropped this spoken word style too. So imagine y'all when y'all listen into these songs with the music and the strings and all that with it too.
Hmm.
Your whole heart, man. Just I
My
felt
whole
it.
heart.
Dang,
Like
I
I
didn't even
said,
take a moment for the
let it
homies for
pour
a
out.
little. You gotta release.
Take your
You gotta
time. Take your
release,
time.
man.
Yes,
From the pen, from being pent up,
yes,
getting it out through the pen.
yes, yes,
Well,
yes.
thank you for sharing that. I definitely, once we conclude, will have to listen to both of these with the new perspective that I have. Let's talk about the standards now in the industry.
Hmm.
Now that we see a lot has been exposed in Hollywood and entertainment, a lot of artists, have boundaries. Most of us have some boundary that we're not going to cross.
Yeah,
What do you personally refuse to compromise on in your music, whether it be lyrics or messaging, production, just what are some things that you just won't compromise on?
that's a good question, Gigi. So we
Thank
live in a, yeah, shout out to you. And when it comes to today's industry, right?
you.
We live in a microwave. generation.
Yeah, man.
And I think who said that first? I think it was Dave Chappelle or somebody that said that,
Yeah.
man. Yeah, but it's so true. Like things are heated up so quick and served in 30 seconds, man. There is really no heart. It's all vibes. It's all the moment. It's all just flashes. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But I feel like there's a shift. There's a shift that's happening right now in just music in general. And I feel that I might be, if not might be, I am on the frontier of that. Like I'm standing front line
10 toes
on
deep.
that shift, 10 toes deep
Mm,
on the shift because it's going back into another direction of where the people they want more substance. They
yeah.
do.
Yeah.
They need something to grab onto. They don't want to just hear, you know what I'm saying, the same BS over and over again. They need something that is going to resonate with them. They need something that they can feel. Listen, that's why J. Cole, with him dropping the fall off, this has such an impact as it does. And he made that decision to, drive to all these colleges and this old Honda Civic. They want that old thing back.
Yes, that old.
They want that old, I'm trying to tell you, they want that old thing back. And I'm going to give it to them.
Okay. Well, we want you to give it to us. Thank you. Thank you
Yep.
for that. Now you so well rounded. I love it.
Thank you.
And you said you've been through so much, and the vibe is for survival. It means life,
Yeah.
and so
Yep.
you've gone through ups and downs in the game. Let's keep it real. What types of ups and downs have you experienced so far in the music game that's kind of really had a huge effect on you, And how did you, whenever you were going through that, what kept you from like throwing in the towel and quitting and saying, this ain't for
Be
me?
honest with you. Yeah, that's a loaded question.
Oh, okay.
It is, but it's fine. It's fine.
Okay, good.
It's cool. But
Better late than
definitely,
end late.
yeah. Um, man, I can't tell you how many times that I've contemplated quitting. I'll be honest with you.
Real.
There's been times I've been down. I've been on my knuckles, ready to
Mm,
throw in a towel, like, yo, I'm done with this shit. But that's how you know that it's real for you. That's how you know that, you know, music is actually in your spirit. It's in your DNA when it keeps coming back to you, no matter what you do, no matter where you go, no matter what you try and do with your life, it always finds a way to make its presence known in your
yeah,
life. And
yeah.
that's what happens for me. Whether I was homeless, jobless, lost my car, bad breakup, relationship, music has saved my life on so many different occasions I've lost. I told you it was a loaded question.
Music is that's what I love about the art of it, and saving
Yeah.
people's lives. You don't know how many people's lives you're saving, right? With your music as well.
Woo.
So it's
You know what
real.
that reminds me of? You know what that reminds me of? You saying that?
What?
Lupe
What?
Fiasco. Hip hop
I love.
saved my life.
Yes. Yes.
Lupe
Preach.
Fiasco's Food and Liquor.
Such
Come on, man.
classic, classic, classic.
Shout out Lupe.
So shout
He's
out
a
to
he's
Lupe.
yeah, he's a professor now.
He's a professor. I get it.
Yeah,
You're
he should be.
very similar.
Yeah.
Pastor,
Oh,
preacher.
really?
Yeah,
I'll
pretty much.
take that. I will take that.
Now, because doing this without certainty takes like a different type of heart and grind and mindset, like we spoke about, and I know music is your life. What fuels you to keep going? I know mom's looking out. She's like, look,
Hmm.
son, you got this. Are there any other things that are your whys, your reasons for pursuing
My
this?
kids. I
Okay.
have two daughters.
Yes, ladies.
Yes.
Okay, the whys. I love that
Yeah.
reason. Did it,
They
and how do
they
they feel
they
about your music? I don't know their ages, but and the
yeah,
music that
so
you can play for them.
my oldest, she's getting to that age of where she can, where I feel like I would be cool with her to listen to certain things, but I know she already listening to
Right.
it.
Might as
So
well listen to yours.
yeah, might as well listen to mine. You know what it is, like sometimes when you're close to a situation
Mhm.
and there's no shade to nobody, it's no shade, to family, anything like
Right.
that. But when you're too close to a situation, when you're too in proximity to greatness,
Mhm.
you don't necessarily notice it.
That's
You don't
real.
notice it. You know
Mhm.
what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I'll give it to you this way. you have some artists that are legends, right? You have some rappers that are legends. You have some singers that are legends.
Mhm.
But if you ask their kids, who's your favorite? It's somebody completely different. And they might listen to their parents, every now and again, but they don't really, because that's my dad, that's my mom. You know what I'm saying?
True.
Yeah, it's cool, but I like this person. Can you get their autograph for me?
Mhm.
So yeah, it's that type of
Right.
situation, which is fine.
Okay. That makes sense. What
Yeah,
do you believe is your true purpose as an artist, like outside of the streams and, the algorithms and all the numbers? What legacy is it that you're trying to leave for the world and for your daughters and family, the tribe? What do you want to
impact,
do?
impact, influence, but not influence of being an influencer. Influence of changing the legacy, changing the perception and the thought that people have about my family's name. I want to turn
Yeah.
things around and have it to where we're revered and
Mm-hmm.
respected
Mm-hmm.
as a whole. Yep. And as far as with the game itself, with
Mm-hmm.
music and hip hop and
Yeah.
rap, I want to leave my mark.
Yes,
I'm
baby.
from Detroit. I'm from Motor City. It's very competitive. That's
True.
that's in me. That's in my blood. So yeah, I definitely want to be the best in my own right, and I'm going to be in
Yeah.
my own right.
Okay. Manifesting greatness. I love it. You are. You really are. And you could tell from the way you operate, just how you move and your dedication. You can tell, like, it's like, I'm ready to just walk on my path here. No,
Got it.
no question about it. All right. And then future talk, 2026 is still early. What does
Yes.
the next like 6 to 12 months, what does 2026 look like for you as far as releases, visuals? You kind of hinted at a new video coming up for Real or Fake, performing
Yes.
businesses. Like, what is your 2026? Like, what are the goals, the bucket list of things?
Yeah. So we are active. We are in motion. 2026. Things is popping. Okay.
Mm,
We are in the middle of filming a visualizer for Real or Fake. Already shot some scenes. When I'm done with this interview, I have some more scenes that I have to go and shoot,
yeah.
and that'll be out soon. I'll definitely keep everybody posted. Like, definitely follow me on my IG so that y'all can stay tapped in with me for all new developments and stuff like that. Outside
Mm-hmm.
of the visual, we definitely have South by Southwest that's
Yes.
going on, and I will be there.
March 16th through the 18th, we're in the building.
Yes, yes, yes. So definitely anybody that's in the area in Austin, Texas, pull up on me. Y'all will see me. I'm 6'4", so I'll
Okay.
definitely, yeah. I'm easy to spot in the
Okay.
crowd. So definitely pull up. I want to chop it up with y'all. I want to network. I'm there to work. I'm there to build. I'm there
Yeah.
to have impact. I'm there
Yeah.
to share my gift just like everybody else. Outside of that, we have
Mhm.
some more music that's going to be dropping. I have a project with my bro. Shout out Just Believe. Shout out the real Twana Dude. That's home team. That's La Familia.
Mm,
Me and him are working on a project called The Black Contra that's to be dated.
mm,
Everything is pretty much done with the album. There's a few things that we just trying to lace up here and there, and then that'll be ready to go. But yeah, we moving. And then we have the RAG that's
yeah.
going to be happening in Las Vegas. Definitely going to be in attendance for that. Everybody that's listening right now, if you go to rag.org/vote and type in Fly Guy Vive, vote for me for flight. That
Yeah.
way I can win for best Midwest hip hop storyteller of the year.
Go boy. When's the last time
Thank
anybody
you.
ever said that?
My mom.
Okay. Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah.
You have a nice, great, impactful year. You said impact. It's a good year.
Mm,
Just have lines up. Oh my gosh. All right. And then can you just spell out your name for everybody so that they can find you on all the platforms and social media?
sure. That's FlyGuyVive. Fly Guy Vibe.
Viva Las Vegas in October with the RAG Awards.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I wanted to do a quick rapid fire. You just kind of tell me the first thing that comes to your mind.
Okay.
It's 5 questions, pretty quickly.
Okay.
One song that represents you the most.
Lose yourself.
Okay, one fear you're defeating right now.
Self doubt.
Okay, your go-to studio vibe, late night or early morning, or somewhere in
Late
between.
night.
Okay, okay. One artist you'd collab with, dead or alive, outside of Lupe Fiasco. Oh my God, that's a banger. Oh, we need an open verse for Real or Fake or something, or one of the songs, and he just slide on it. Okay,
Facts.
what's next? Title or vibe? Title. Okay. All right. That's the pressure. That's the purpose. Love it.
Yeah.
Power 102.8 family. That was Fly Guy Vive. And just to say it again, Fly Guy Vive's current singles are being played on Power 102.8 Los Angeles. This moment is real. If you're listening, go support the music the right way. Make sure you follow the station on Instagram at Power 1028 LA official. And don't forget, tap in with the Power 102.8 Los Angeles podcast on iHeartRadio, Pandora, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts, including Amazon Music and Audible. Fly Guy Vibe, yo, it's been a real honor to interview you today.
Likewise.
You know,
Thank you.
do a little deep dive because I'm seeing you all over the place and you're just like elevating everywhere. So thank you
And
for
you're gonna
pulling
keep
up.
seeing me too.
Yes, everybody, you're gonna keep like see him now so that you don't have to be like, oh well, look, I didn't know. You can know right now.
Hmm. Get on the
Thank you.
bandwagon now. Don't
Hey, why
wait.
wait?
Don't
It's
wait.
Friday too. Come on.
Yeah, it's
Um,
free.
Thank you so much for pulling up and letting the world hear the
For
story
sure.
behind your music. My name is April Harley, aka Gigi Max. Follow me on Instagram at I am Gigi Max. That's IAMGIGIMA double X. And I'll show love back. Make sure you follow the whole squad, the team on our official pages, Radio Pushers TV, The Music Hype Beast, 997 The Heat Miami, Power 102. LA Official and RNH Magazine. Peace and love. Keep going, keep building. Fly Guy Vibe, do you have any last words that you want to end with tonight?
Everybody be great. Don't listen to the haters
No.
and listen. God loves you.
Yes.
So do I.
Oh, tune in the Fly Guy and like tune out the haters. Yes. Don't forget y'all to also dream, hustle, win. We will see you South by Southwest. The energy is always here. Come back with us next time and always be a better self, your better self. So peace. Thank you again. And we will talk to you soon. All right.